2. And we're back. Granted, what time is it? Almost 2. It's probably going to be the last hour, unfortunately. We started kind of late, but it's all good. So, currently, it's Crawn Watch. As Ira?
Ira.
I was going to say it. You currently are back into your tent as you're trying to go to sleep.
Is Theodore done eating?
Theodore is done eating.
Then yes, I'm back in my tent.
As you do, though, Theodore doesn't lay down. He's just really active.
So what is that?
I'm not entirely sure.
And then we attempt to use my knowledge if I don't close my character sheet. Damn it, picture.
Boop, boop. Okay.
I got 12. What's the same roll?
If you don't think it's a cat,
I don't think that's really a cat.
I don't either, but I still want to know what it is.
What are you gonna do with the rest of that?
You can prepare it if you want to cook it for breakfast.
I guess? Are you eating it too?
Yeah. If I get to sleep.
I slept great, so should you.
as you get to this point, you see a... Hi! Hey there!
I step out of my tent.
Evening, fellas. As you see a man dressed in a green tunic, leather pants, backpack over his back.
I have my weapon ready.
Oh, hello, friend. I mean no harm. Doesn't look like he has any armor or weapons on him.
What is your business here?
I just saw the fire. Figured that possibly could have been a caravan with the amount of smoke coming from it, but
No, that's further down the road. I gestured where we were beforehand.
it seems a little bit far. Mind if I bed here with you guys today?
We
I'm
do.
on my way to Prim.
Unfortunately, a master likes his privacy. Doesn't like mingling with strangers in the middle of the night.
Master? Oh. You're escorting a lord.
And
I'm
nod.
escorting my master.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to be inconvenient.
And you are?
Call me Samuel. Simple trader. I'm actually on my way to, might be silly, he says, rubbing the back of his head, but I'm making a brewery.
Da, 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 da.
You too?
You don't know him too
Never.
well, but he doesn't seem like he's lying with as much as you know him. As you looking at him, you just feel this really sharp pain as Theodore is crawling up your leg currently and failing, falling back down, then attempting again.
I pick him up.
As you do so, he nudges against your neck, looks at your chin, and just starts clawing at it.
I'm a spider, right? Can I make web?
No.
Oh.
You lost that gene.
I take a tendril of my hair and start playing with him with it. Like you would a cat.
It seems to be keeping him distracted.
I turn back and look to Samuel. As he said, our master is not one to take kindly to people. I wish you the best in your journey. Moderately distracted with the cute-ass kitten in front of me.
Of course. You do the same, he says as he waves at you guys. And then walks on the exact opposite end of the hill that you're at. As it sounds like he's setting up his camp there.
Towards Prim or away from Prim?
No, we're on this side. He is on this side of the road. Or the hill. So he's not going away. He's just a little bit away.
Yeah. We're gonna have to ask him to move further. I'm gonna go and ask him to move further.
Okay.
So as you climb up over the hill to get to where he's at, he's just taking out all his stuff, looking like he's setting up a tent, getting a cook pot out, looking like he's taking out something to be cooking with and whatnot.
Oh, I didn't know if you. Ooh. Anyway, so I'll claim once more, sir. This is your final warning. We need you to vacate these areas.
What? I already gave you that side of the hill.
As I start readying my bola.
Calm down. Jeez. You don't own the place, he says as he starts packing up.
I don't, but does he? The Creed? Are we still on his land?
He doesn't have land.
His
Still
family's
within
land?
my father's kingdom.
Everything's his father's kingdom, but he's not
So,
allotted
yeah.
it.
Everything the light touches.
Alright, so no, I'm technically within my right. So is he leaving?
It looks like he's starting to pack up. And as he finally gets the last bit of it over his shoulder, he just turns and just gives you a... Don't have to be a prick about it. As he turns and starts to walk away.
Where is he walking towards?
Closer towards Prim.
Okay. That's all that matters.
As he moves one hill away and starts unpacking.
I'm fine with that.
How far is the hill?
About 75 feet.
Yeah, okay. I'll be okay with that for now.
So as you go back to where Ira, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Ira is, you see him coming back to you.
I point in his direction again. And the dude that's coming back to us.
He's coming back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is he walking back?
You don't know. We don't know. He hasn't gotten back here yet.
Alright, well, as soon as he enters within the ready range of my bola, I'm firing at him.
Alright, roll to hit.
Yay, fun stuff.
Minus 20 because of the darkness.
But we have low light. And we're still in the camp light.
That's right, actually you are, so you're good. Also, you're not asleep yet.
No.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just lying there listening.
No, but I missed.
As your bola goes wide flying past him, he's like, "Hey! Whoa! Stop! I was gonna cook that for you!"
Fucking grumbling as I slowly emerge from the tent. As I point at him. You, Samuel?
Yes?
Get the hell away from me.
Jeez. Says walking back. Picks up the bolo you throw and walks back to his side.
Watch
We'll
way.
retreat my towards Prim.
Good. I'll say loud enough that he's able to hear, like those two. If he comes back over here, kill him.
With a nod, and then I go retrieve my bola.
And now if you would, keep it down. Some of us trying to sleep.
So
Again, return back to my tent and try and sleep.
So yeah, you come over there. He's already back at his campsite. Look like he's packing back up. He already put your bola in his bag.
I would say, sir, you're not attempting to steal from us now, are you?
What? No, I'm giving you putting all my stuff and leaving.
And with my bola?
You just gave this to me.
I did not.
Definitely looked like it. You got some pretty bad aim there, buddy.
Yeah, let's just basic attack them. The lance now.
Roll initiative.
No,
Yes.
no.
As you start to draw your lance. Since you didn't have
Lance
it
was
drawn
already drawn.
No, you didn't.
Yes, when he first came, I had the lance ready, and then he went over the hill, and I readied my bola.
You don't have enough to dual wield a bola and lance.
I have enough con to support both. The lance is light, so I can hold it in one hand. I have enough con to hold a bola.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's half your con?
Yeah, it's under my con.
I know, what's half your con?
3,
What's a bola's weight?
3.
Okay, then yes.
Half your con is 3.
Yeah, well, I have 6 con.
I have 12.
And it's attack speed or speed?
Attack speed. Woo!
That doesn't look good for me. Woo!
Aw.
That's funny.
Aw.
Get wrecked.
You go first.
I super go first. as I attempt to attack him. A regular attack. I don't know his evasion quite yet.
So I'm watching all of this from where I'm at, correct?
If you haven't turned away, yeah.
Yeah, I have low light and dark vision.
Then yeah, you super see this.
Okay.
So am I right next to him, or did I have to walk to him?
You have to walk to him.
Okay.
You're like 75 feet away from me right now.
Alright, so as you swing to hit, definitely hits. As your lance pierces straight into him, and as you see a shimmer go off at first, that gives resistance to your lance, but you thrust through it as your lance stabs into him, though you don't feel like you hit as strongly as you would have hoped.
But it definitely went into him.
Yes.
Okay.
As you do that, he backs off some and just holds over his face where you scraped him. He's like, "Oh, you made a mistake, friend. One that I won't forget." And as he says that, you watch him as his form begins to meld into the darkness, as it almost looks like he's becoming translucent as he begins to vanish from sight.
Okay. As I toggle my illuminate.
Yeah, shadow and evil.
Is he visible?
He is not.
Okay. Then I will be survival to see where he went.
Spot.
Spot. Oh.
As Era, Era. Both of you and Clissac are looking around. Granted, you have a +5 to see invisible units.
Just as I can make a spot check to see invisible units. This unit can... Nope, it says increase this unit's evade and critical evade by 15. This unit can make a spot check to sense the presence of invisible units.
So yeah, both of you didn't see him.
That's fine. I'm also 75 feet away, so...
Yeah. So
That's
he
pretty good
completely
for being so
vanished out
far
of sight
away.
for you. As you also watched as Kral began to glow with... What light do you glow with?
I get a choice?
Yes.
Green.
As he begins to emanate a green light. Make a listen.
Okay, hold on.
Both us?
Yes.
Seven again.
And then get your free spot check.
Me?
Yes. So, Atalaeus, As you're finally laid down, as everything begins to quiet off.
I'm still just lying there, eyes wide open, considering killing everyone around me.
Give me a spot.
Sure. I actually be drifting off to sleep.
Your eyes begin to flicker as everything's getting quiet, as they just start getting heavier and heavier as they close.
You take 6 damage.
Some bitch misses. Unless we
As...
count as incapacity for being asleep.
No, but you're prone. So, where is prone? Status effects.
A light in the darkness says evil, shadow, or dark magic.
Yes.
Well, you neglected dark magic earlier.
Prone. Units laid on the ground in vulnerable state loses 90% of their move and half their evasion. So your evasion is 22. Yeah, that misses.
Just roll out the way.
As your eyes begin to flicker close, you open them for a moment as you see the tent slash behind you. As you just scowl, then turn quickly as you hear a stabbing sound in the ground where your head was.
Gotta sit up. Oh, you dumb fucked up now. Pick up my lance and turn towards the ripping.
You do not see anything.
I stab at where the ripping came from. I don't care.
Alright, so as you stab that direction, it seems to pierce nothing but air.
I get my back towards the fire. Just... Yeah. I guess that's the end of my turn. Unless we're out of initiative order.
What are the other two doing? Still looking?
Well, do we see that commotion?
No.
Probably hear me mutter something.
Oh, he doesn't.
Well,
And she probably doesn't either. She's moved away from you a bit.
huh?
You're looking
Oh,
over in the
'cause-
direction, so... I guess you can give me a listen.
Yeah, she was closer, but like at most we're 75 feet away, or I am.
You are. I rolled Knowledge Arcana for if I knew why Crawl was glowing.
I'm pretty sure it's part of his race.
Okay. And then you said a listen.
Mm-hmm. And 1. So you would have heard some commotion coming from Adelaus's tent.
Okay, then I would turn around and look.
You see a tent.
Roll a spot again. Oh. I'd come over and say that it seems Cross failed to deal with Samuel.
Just look at you. He's invisible. Be ready for an attack.
Mm-hmm.
No, I won't say invisible. I'll say he's hidden.
Okay, I would get
And I'll just keep searching the area where I'm at.
closer to Adelaus and try to pay closer attention.
Alright, so...
Spot and listen for me then.
Yes.
Ten listen, 7 spot.
Don't seem to see anything of him, even with your light helping you.
hear anything?
No?
Yeah.
That's 44. So as you're keeping an eye about, you feel a sharp pain come into your side, Adelaus, as it feels like you have a knife enter in the side of you. Dealt 7
Piece of
damage.
shit. Alright. I'll try and immediately lash out of that area.
Alright, roll to hit.
Some bright lance, where is it? There it is.
Whew!
No.
Oh.
It hurts
Unlikely
too
for me
much.
to miss, but yeah.
When you miss, you miss.
You'll get a second
hard.
attack?
Yeah, you do.
Well, that was almost correct.
So, yeah. After that, you do that miss as you're just holding onto your side, as you just feel angered, as you thrust again.
Probably like the first one's like a wide swing to try and like probe where he is, and there's kind of jab like towards where the knife actually came from.
As you do, you hear a slashing sound, followed by a crunch and resistance on your lance, and with it you just use the rest of your strength to just push through, as you feel less resistance from your lance, as you see red blood dripping from nowhere. It's just like dripping from midair.
Good. So I probably after I stab him say, I see you now. As a blood rage is descending upon me slowly. Though I'm not actually a berserker, so I can't technically rage.
So at this point, oh god, woman, Irie,
No.
Ira,
Mm-hmm.
you see blood dripping out of nowhere, as if he just stabbed the air and the air began to bleed, standing in front of him.
Standing in front of him.
Yes.
Okay, I'd move to his side. And nod my head again.
So, Nightmare hits something as it just has an impact as red streams like splatter against the end of the tent. And this is actually kind of surprising for you, Adelaus, as you just stab this thing, then all of a sudden looks like some kind of a beast eviscerated whatever's in front of you and just blood spatter in the back of the tent.
My smile probably just grows slightly. That's this little fucker that thought he could stab me is getting torn apart by something else invisible.
Though there was no sound and or scream or anything like that.
That doesn't matter as long as there's blood. If it bleeds, you can kill it.
And for the last bit of my turn, I would like to look closer and still see nothing.
So you're really tired as well.
Yeah.
So, you're over there on your own hill. How you doing over there, Craw?
I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. He's definitely around here somewhere.
You'll get him, Craw.
Yeah, let's roll again.
For the sake, wait, don't, no.
No,
I got a slightly better listen roll.
Yeah, you still don't see and or hear him. Though as you look around, you notice that you don't see Irie.
Era.
Fuck.
Just think Kira without the K.
I can't. There's too many names in my head right now.
It's written right here on the bottom of the screen.
So, you see Era isn't there any longer.
Then I would attempt to also look for where she went. 'Cause that's kind of important.
Alright, you have to do that later.
Yep.
So, as you're standing there, Adelaus, it feels like your lance has resistance on it somewhere, but not like behind it. It feels like you stabbed through something. Granted, there's no movement. It's just now this heavy weight on your lance that you're actually straining to keep up now.
I'll probably kind of slide the weight off my lance, step on a little bit with my foot, and stab towards where the head area is.
You do that as you push off of. You feel a force or form there that you bring your leg up when you push, and it hits the ground. And actually, just makes a splatter as you take your lance and stab at towards the head as it just hits the ground.
I'll just keep jabbing towards where I think the head should be.
Just
Assuming I
keep hitting
stabbed
the
him
ground.
kind of in the center.
Continue hitting ground.
I guess that's my action if we're still in initiative order.
Yeah.
If not, I'd then try and throw the body onto the fire.
So Era.
Did that help you?
Yes.
As a clarification, I keep Nightmare until his HP goes all the way down, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, 1 second. Gain. Ritual. Maybe. Okay. 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 Question. Can I use heals as a replacement to my movement?
Heal is an action, so no.
That's what I thought. Okay. Then, well, for the sake of what Adelaus would hear, she wouldn't nod her head this time. She'd just say again and send Nightmare out again. Since she still can't fucking see anything.
As the tent just gets ribboned by something like a large beast, clawing through the tent itself.
I glance right over my shoulder at the tent that's just going on.
You do what?
I just glance over my shoulder at the tent that's I hear something happening, but then go back to what I'm doing, trying to jab or find the head area.
Right. And finally, Craw.
Well,
movement.
as the end of my turn, I'd shout Craw.
There we go. So, Craw, you hear shouting.
With a cry for help, Craw runs valiantly.
I'll be there next turn.
As you see this glow of green slowly get closer to you.
Why did that take so long?
I don't know.
I didn't need him. I think I killed it. I'm just trying to confirm the kill.
So, as it now becomes this turn, this severed body starts to become visible on the ground. As you see his head on one side of the tent, what you're on top of is the lower part of his torso, just stabbing at nothing, as the midsection of his body is just swatted over to this other side.
That's it materialized in front of me. I just lift up my lance, just walk around to where the head is, and then start jabbing. This
Alright,
guy
so
does
you
deserve a
skewer
fix.
his head on your first jab.
Push it off. Annan's kind of like look around, confused.
Then Crawl bursts in.
As I see him taking care of the body, I will exclaim, "Perimeter secure!" I've made sure that he was alone, that he brought in no one.
Where the hell have you been?
Securing the perimeter,
Securing
sir.
the perimeter. He tried to kill me. I kind of like clearly show like the stab wound in my side.
At which point, well, I don't even know how to do this.
You just do it, and it's magic plus 5?
10,
Okay, I heal you for
20.
yeah,
If your magic is 10, the staff itself gets 10. So
dude,
it's
cool. Yeah, I heal you for 10.
20.
And then it takes 1
20.
use through staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, then like the wound kind of knits up.
You
Oh.
get 11 weapon XP, I believe, for staff.
Yes.
No, it's 11 character.
It doesn't say. It says 11 EXP to the user. It doesn't specify.
Yeah, it
That's-
does.
that's character.
That's character EXP.
Okay.
And then you have
Yeah,
the
you
weapon
still get-
EXP on the staff.
Which is just
2.
1, and then the Kindred's the one that gives you more weapon. Or 2. I don't know. Did you
Yep,
not
it's
copy
2.
that down in here?
No, I haven't
It's-
got the staffs yet.
2 weapon.
And 11 character.
Cool.
So you have this moment of like anger get replaced with a calming sensation as you feel your wounds begin to close up and actually your skin regenerates itself even behind the wound. It's not just like a base medical check. It's a full regeneration to the area.
And you wouldn't know I was able to do that when you hired me.
No, he just kind of goes quiet and looks at it. Well then. Still down a
She-
tent.
She shrugs.
As the tent falls down.
Right, well I'm not sleeping tonight.
And then catches fire.
Of course.
Yeah, let's put that out.
With all of your stuff inside of it.
No, we're putting that out. I'm putting it out at least.
Does it actually fall over and catch fire?
Yes.
God damn it.
No. Where's the kitty during all of this?
I'm holding her.
Oh, okay.
Him.
Have you checked?
Well, I was holding him when I was looking at you.
As
And
Ira's
Oh.
head falls off as the cat's gnawed through her neck.
This entire time, the cat's actually just been sat on her brainstem controlling her.
Oh. But yeah, you have a moment of when you finally put out the tent. It's just ruined completely.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have a spare. As I pull out my tent,
Smart choice.
and I begin to set that up in a slightly less burnt area.
As you do
I'd
that-
like to
Right.
look over the assassin's body.
Yeah, looking
I-
over his.
while he's looking over it, I just want to place Theodore where Nightmare got him.
Theodore like goes over to the body, sniffs it for a moment, licks it, backs away.
Cool. I pick Theodore up. Okay.
So you do that. Start searching him. He
But yeah, I'm
has
looking for,
a
Like a symbol, letter, anything.
doesn't have a symbol. In one hand, as you search him, you notice that he has some type of a crude syringe.
Oh, that's not good. Era? Can I hold up the
Yes.
syringe? I think I've been jabbed. Does it have blood in it, or no, or is it empty?
Yeah, actually, there's blood residue on the needle part. And then in
No,
his
was
other
it?
hand, it
Does it
was,
look like it was extracting blood, or pumping
No.
something into me?
it's pushed all the way in.
God damn it.
And then in his other hand, he has a where is it? It looks like a steel sword.
Well, this isn't very good. Hand, like, I just gonna hold the syringe up to the two of you. So any way you can tell what was in this?
I can use Knowledge Arcana.
Well, don't you have stuff? I don't know if you got the abilities or anything for that.
Nope.
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 Oh. Where's my character? Damn it, I keep closing it for some reason.
Yeah, you guys are kind of hard pressed to figure that out.
Hard
Well,
I pull out
pressed.
the plunger and sniff it.
It smells irony.
Delicious.
Mm.
Well, in theory, can I use knowledge history to see if I remember him stabbing himself with something?
Sure, you could try. You do remember that he made some type of a motion before the fight really initially started that seemed confusing. As you move over to his body and look over toward his leg, as you tear part of his pants off, as you see a puncture mark there.
Also, another fairly easy question. Is there blood on the sword?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. False alarm. I was stabbed, not jabbed.
Also, here's the puncture wound from when he stabbed himself. Maybe he has more of this concoction on him?
I couldn't find it. I gotta step away from the body.
Searching. Now I'm looking for this concoction. People are always...
You find what looks like a bag that has 3 white-colored rocks that are rocks that look like they're quartz in texture. You find a vial and a vial plunger that you can use like to crush things inside the vial to compact it.
Mhm.
And then a small bottle that is capped by a cork that has some type of clear liquid in it.
Alright, so we got... Three, 4, 5 trucks.
And then I forgot the rest.
Three quart like white rocks.
A vial.
A vial.
A plunger?
Okay.
A plunger.
Just an empty vial?
Yes.
Okay. Empty. And then
A small
plunger?
Yes.
Like plunger, like toilet plunger?
A plunger that you can compress stuff into the vial. That's for the vial.
Like a syringe plunger.
Vial. Alright. Good.
And then a small bottle of clear liquid that has a cork in it.
All right.
So you guys watch as you said, no, I couldn't find anything, as Crawl moves his jacket over and finds all this.
Yeah, I was looking for a symbol or a letter. I was assuming he was sent by an enemy kingdom.
You don't see anything like that.
I see that's what I was looking for. That's why I didn't see any of this.
And then what about
Shit.
his bag? What's in his bag?
You have to go back over there.
Oh, I thought he was picking up on him.
Not after you stabbed him.
Some people are dedicated. Well, I'll leave all that stuff there and ask Ira if she can make any heads or tails. I'm gonna go search the rest of his camp, see if there's any more what could lead us to this information.
I begin getting dressed, like standing on high alert.
Okay. So I would use.
I really don't know what to use. That's why I asked you.
Let's go with what I know.
What are you trying to do?
Figure out what the rocks are.
Alright, you
I'm
look
trying to
at it
figure
as
out
you...
what the uses are of the things that he got. He handed them to me so I could figure it out.
So you look at them, you're pretty positive that they're some type of alchemic material of some sorts. But
Oh,
you're not too positive
Curiosity,
at
would I have...
what exact spell and or ritual you would use for it.
But just also curiosity, would I have had some kind of a knowledge with the lithium that I would be making?
Not unless you bought it.
I did buy that.
You bought the certain
skill.
knowledges? Those skills?
What skill?
She needs
Poisons.
a skill for what she's trying
Chemistry.
to do.
no, like, because in particular, the way we were describing how lithium is made.
This is not lithium material, so no.
I know, that's why I'm asking, would it look related to that?
Nope.
Okay.
So going over to the bag. You open it up as it has a bottle of... Let's see.
Hold on, we're getting to edit mode.
Ready?
There. Yes.
Oil.
A bottle.
Yes.
All right.
Water.
Water skin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Full.
Yeah, it looks like it.
All right.
Seasoning. Of different kinds. A recipe. That's called the Family Shiner.
All right.
3 plates.
Convenient.
A skull.
Any one that I can pertain?
Human.
Okay.
An ink pen,
All right.
a bottle of white liquid,
The same one as before.
no, there was no bottle of white liquid before.
It was clear liquid. Sorry.
A 5-foot rope,
All right.
and a shovel.
So this guy's your classic psycho.
Mhm.
Goes
And
around murdering
not a-
people, burying them.
I'm gonna read this recipe. What does it require?
A lot of everything I was asking for, as well as it says one youth.
Youth?
Yes,
Like a child?
not too sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. Take everything else.
That's what the other two people doing.
Kind of just like patrolling around the actual camp area. Like, is it getting kind of light yet?
No,
What time is it?
it's
What
like
about the
3.
moon in the sky?
There is no moon.
Ew. Oh, I slept at all today.
Not good. No,
And
you slept for 2 hours.
yeah, Craw, did you manage to settle over 10?
Yeah, I did the tent in a slightly less burnt area,
Yeah.
and then I guess I come walking back, and then what now?
Around this time, the body catches on fire.
Good. Actually, no.
What?
I like run over and like throw my tent on it, try and pat it out. This fucking don't deserve to be burnt.
Why are
Animals
things
can eat
randomly
them.
combusting? No, that's a legitimate question that I'm asking. Why are things randomly combusting?
How big is our fire?
Not
How
that
close
big.
are we to it?
Not that close.
Like no,
Things
like
are
because your
things are
tent
randomly
caught on
combusting.
fire too. I'm gonna
Your lance
gonna
starts to
examine-
catch on fire.
The fuck?
No!
What have you done? What have you done?
Theodore licked the blood, and now the theater is gonna explode in flames. As he quickly runs to the cat. I started piecing that. Ugh. Oh, this is great.
As Nightmare's paws begin to combust.
Luckily, I have a water skin that I begin to douse it with.
Yeah, I doused my lance.
Dealing 3 damage to Nightmare.
I pry open Theodore's mouth and pour water down his mouth.
As you drown the
And
kid.
as soon as I feel comfortable that he's had some water, I let him cough it up.
Nothing seems to happen.
Does it move?
Does what move?
The cat? Theodore? Is it like...
Yeah, it just started throwing up the water.
You said nothing seems to happen, which implies that it didn't do anything.
Which
either.
means he doesn't go poof like you guys were so excited for. By the way, this would be a couch time.
Couch time.
This would be one of them.
I don't get it.
So, as you guys wait for the inevitable moment where the cat explodes, nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Okay. So, with the,
I'm gonna just do knowledge arcana on.
Yeah, why
this
is his
guy
body
really
burning?
is.
Why is his
Yeah.
blood burning?
Why is his blood all? What is he?
The fuck?
As you do that, you look at it, then you ask Ira for the rocks as you look them over, and then start thinking, and you know of some ingredients that has a certain like expiration date in its usage that if it's grounded in such a way, it's possible that it actually might make the user combust after time.
Would this also conveniently be the same ritual which would cause the effect of invisibility?
You definitely know of a potion that's similar if you don't do the right proper methods of making it, yeah.
We're like looking over everything. It's like, well,
Ira, you would be certain
Or-
for this.
yeah. I'm not too sure. I don't deal with this very often, but it looks like you should really check expiration dates because he looks human enough, but it's. And so does the skull, by the way. Here, as I throw this to. Creep.
I would
Yeah.
be what, by the way?
Certain about it.
I would be questionable about the same knowledge. You would just know for sure.
Okay.
Now, looking back at the vials that I found, would either of them match that type of potion?
It's missing ingredients, but it looks like the general basis is there. When you look at it, Ira, you know that there's probably like there is 3 ingredients that's missing. But after he threw the skull, that was one of the ingredients because it needs bone meal.
They threw it to me and I caught it.
But he threw it so it was visible. So
I would point to the skull and say that ground up in 2 other things, I think, are missing from this.
Alright, so is that conveniently what was on the recipe?
no,
You left the recipe, you wouldn't know.
I know, but I also looked at it, so.
none of what the recipe said had the skull or the.
Okay.
Well, you don't know. What
I
the
just want to
rocks
know
is.
if I just didn't leave a random invisibility potion recipe just lying around.
Wouldn't that suck?
Yeah, it would. Just have to roll my knowledge history, see if I rememberize all of it.
Rememberized.
Rememberized.
Welcome to Requiem,
It's not-
friends.
Trademarked. Rememberized. For when you need to forget. Rememberized. No, but I would give Ira, like, well, since you seem more confident on this brewing stuff,
Did you hear that noise coming from the feet below you guys?
the feet.
Towards a cat.
The burp?
You just hear him start to grumble.
Is it
Take a
coming from the
step
cat
back.
itself?
Yeah, it's coming from the cat.
I look down.
I get my lance ready.
As he just starts burping as smoke comes out.
Okay, alright. It just had a lot of sulfur. Whew.
Is there any way you can reverse engineer this potion?
No, I wouldn't use these ingredients. They're kind of expired.
No, but if
I
you
think.
could find out what ingredients we need,
That's why I'm
it'd be
giving
useful.
Ira the bottle of liquid, pretty much everything. except
She
for,
would
the
say,
roasting.
I don't do potions.
But you know more about them than any of us. You want me to hold on to them for you then?
If you want to, at some point in the future, I might be able to do something with it, but I certainly can't do anything on the road.
And the seasonings, are they like eating seasonings?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
right,
and a
well-
pot. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. And my bola.
Yeah, Andrew Bola.
Well, on the good news, he was ever so kind to leave us some bit of well-earned seasonings, which we can now properly cook this thing you have so kindly got us, Ira.
The body catch back on flame.
Oh, that'd be funny.
No, it didn't touch the blood.
No, I said the body.
The body,
I just
the
let it
dude's
burn.
body.
Yeah, are we done with it?
I wanted to make an animal eat it. There's a little bit of disgrace to him, but
There's
fuck
no
it, I
animal
don't
we
care.
want or that will be willing to eat it right now.
exactly, yeah, it's late burn.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'll take my breakfast around noon. So it's like to climb into the tent.
yeah. So we're extending the watch by 2 more hours, which I'll take, as I'll be a little more loose right at the beginning as I attempt to cook the beast, and then I'll keep more of my regular watch later throughout the night.
Alright. So as you guys eventually start to retire, as you move to Klasak's tent and Ira moves to her own tent after that scare of thinking that she was going to have to deal with an exploded cat. Klasak, you stand there as you sit down and just keep an eye on things as the bats that's been flying around you just start circling around more and more until they finally disperse. And with that, that's when we're ending today.
Okay.
Congrats, you didn't die.
Yeah.
And I still have a cat.
And
For
you
now.
actually have a healer.
Yeah, man.
I'm
This
playing
guy
magic class
And
for
he's
the
got
first
a
time
staff.
ever.
Did we get any experience from killing Steve? And
I'm getting there.
Samuel, wasn't it?
something with
Samuel.
that. He doesn't matter. He's dead.
There's
Hey,
another bullshit character called Steve.
He had a recipe for cannibalism.
Yeah.
he's a nice
Not-
guy.
Not just cannibalism, like child cannibalism.
Don't try to say that you're any better than him.
I am better than him.
I haven't eaten a
I
person
warned him
yet.
first. I guarantee you, he doesn't warn those children. Hey, if you don't run away right now, I'm not going to eat you.
Oh, you're horrible.
But truth.
But thank you guys for watching for the first episode of The Punished. Our first attempt at an evil campaign, which doesn't seem much of an attempt. Seems successful. Dirty evil bastard, you.
I've told the evil campaigns are always more fun because we're allowed to pretty much
Be ourselves.
do things that we don't normally do.
Stab a pedestrian in the head.
Hey, I warned him.
Yep.
I warned him several times. Like, leave our.
No, that
Kill
wasn't
you.
the pedestrian.
Pedestrian was the old dude.
He was a
To be
traitor.
fair, he committed treason.
But thank you guys for watching. Catch us next week for the Searing Skies, which is a different campaign, but same group, +1.
And slightly less evil.
Only slightly.
Eh, only slightly.
But yeah, that'll do it for us. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next week. Peace.
See ya.